What is up, car addicts? In this video, we'll be talking about this week's Dumb Money Event Week as well as the property and vehicle discounts. This event week is for April 20th through April 26th, 2023. The current price ride for this week is the Dominator GTT. This vehicle is primarily based on the 1969 Ford Mustang and has a normal price of about $1.2 million and a trade price of about $900,000. To get this car for free, you have to place top 1, meaning first place in an LS CarMate Series race for 3 days in a row. Now, in terms of performance, this car is in the muscle car class and actually does make it into top 10 depending on the track. It has great handling considering it's an older muscle car, however it does lack a bit in terms of top speed. However, it does have fantastic styling, great customization, and tons of detail both inside and out. Just an overall really good car. In terms of the test drive vehicles for this week, we have the Neon, the Cypher, and the Previon as well. And for current gen console owners, we have the HSW Sentinel XS as the HSW test ride vehicle for this week. Now, in terms of the casino podium vehicle, we have the Revolter. So this vehicle is primarily based on the Cadillac Escala concept, and it has a normal price of about $1.6 million. Now, in terms of performance, this vehicle is in the sports class, and it's around the pace of some of the OG top sports cars from 2013, which honestly isn't too bad for a large sedan. Plus, if you do a lot of public races, this thing has insane pushing power and a pretty significant weight to it, making it very difficult for someone to hit you off the track. Now, the Revolter is pretty lackluster in terms of customization. It basically only has liveries and a gun upgrade, but either way, it's still a great vehicle to try and get for free. In terms of the dealership cars for this week, for luxury autos, we have the Taygon and the Emirates. And for Simians, we have the Sultan Classic, the Nebula Turbo, the T20, the Bliss Conjo, and the Mamba as well. Moving on to the discounts, in terms of property discounts, we have 30% off all the high-end apartments and stilt houses, which is great for those of you looking to expand your garage space or maybe move a few of your properties to different locations. Plus, we also have 30% off the MC Weed Farm businesses and the upgrades for it as well. Moving on to vehicle discounts, we have 30% off the Taygon. So this car is in the supercar class and is very quick, being in top 15 for the class. Plus it has very unique styling and some great customization as well. Just a great car in general and a pretty decent deal at this price. However, if you're looking specifically for a competitive supercar on a budget, the Wagner is still about $100,000 cheaper and a lot faster as well. Next up, we have 30% off the Neon. So this car is in the sports class and has great acceleration for being an electric car. Now, it used to be decently competitive on some tight tracks with back-to-back hairpins so that it can really use its main strength, which of course is acceleration. But for most of those racing situations, the Morgan has sort of taken over, again, for those specific, tight corner back-to-back hairpin tracks. So the Neon really isn't that great in those situations anymore. Honestly, I don't really see a need to buy this car currently in GTA Online, but anyways, moving on to the Southern San Andreas website, we have 30% off the Nebula Turbo. So this car is in the Sports Classics class and is one of the slower ones in that class, but honestly, with the great customization it has and the loose handling, it's a fun car to customize and drift around in. In terms of the quality of life changes, later today, the replacement for the iFruit app we've been waiting for since December, which is a proper website that allows us to make our own custom plates, will be live. I'll probably be making a video covering how that process works later today and maybe experimenting with the HTML to see if we can maybe bypass some possible restrictions on spaces between text and stuff like that, so stay tuned for that. Plus, remember that next week on April 27th, Rockstar will be adjusting the prices on these vehicles on screen here, so if there's a specific one you want that has a price increasing next week, definitely make sure to pick it up before the 27th, but obviously if the car you want is going down in price, then obviously hold off till then to buy it. Now, in terms of miscellaneous discounts, we have 50% off the green space horror suit and 50% off the green tire smoke upgrade for your cars. In terms of unlocks, if you log in this week, you'll receive the Sprunk parachute bag, the High Flyer chute bag, and the pastel green smoking jacket as well. Plus, if you complete a biker cell mission this week, you'll unlock the Sprunk varsity jacket. And if you become an associate or bodyguard, which that one's very easy, just have a friend invite you, you'll receive the Sprunk cap. In terms of triple money this week, we have triple money NRP on 2 brand new death matches that were added today called Shake Up and Top Marks. Plus triple money NRP on the deathmatch Sumo Crush, Lamar Contact Missions, and select community series jobs as well. In terms of double money, we have double money NRP on RC Bandito races this week, plus Franklin and Lamar short trip missions as well, which if you've never done them before, you have to do it by starting it in Record A Studios. And lastly, we have a 2-time speed boost on the MC Weed Business Production Speed, and double supplies if you source your biker business supplies. And lastly, for the time trials, this week's RC Bandito time trial is Cypress Flats. This week's normal time trial is El Burro Heights. I highly recommend a vehicle with a high top speed for that one. In terms of the premium race for this week, we have the Sports Classics Race 8-figure bonus. I highly recommend either the Turismo Classic, Cheetah Classic, or Retinue Mark II for that race. And if you're on current gen, I highly recommend using the HSW Turismo Classic or the HSW Sterling GT. And lastly, for current gen console users, the HSW time trial is East Vinewood. As always, the HSW Hakachu Drag will be the best one for these. In terms of my vehicle discount pick of the week, there's only 3 this week, but if I had to pick one, I would probably say the Tygon. It's a great supercar with great performance, styling, and customization as well. It may not be a top 10 performing supercar, but it's definitely not slow, and overall, I'd say it's a really good car. Anyways guys, overall, this event week is actually pretty good with a large variety of money bonuses this week, from contact missions to new death matches, etc. There's sort of a little bit to do for everyone. However, I will say that it is lacking in terms of the quantity of vehicle discounts, with only 3 vehicles on sale. And this seems to be a new trend. For the past few event weeks, we've only seen like 3 or 4 vehicles on sale max. So it's kind of beginning to be a bit concerning, at least to me. I would like to see them put more vehicle discounts to entice people to buy, better cars they've been wanting, because 3 a week is honestly not all that much. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.